Finding the perfect home starts with RE/MAX.com, which features charming cottages, bungalows, homesteads, hideaways, and abodes. Conveniently located right in the heart of everywhere. Also includes 5 million bedrooms, 4 million bathrooms, plus every type of floor, staircase, fireplace, period detail, and some of the best schools anywhere. Find the listings you love and the agents who can get them at RE/MAX.com. That's the sign of a RE/MAX agent.
It's week 2 of the Kansas City high school football season, and Kansas schools are joining the party. Let's take a look at the RE/MAX Big 3 games for the second week of the 2023 season. We start in Tonganoxie, where the Chieftains host Basehor Linwood in a Kansas Class 4A rivalry game. These teams used to be in the same conference, but the change in league hasn't dampened their desire to meet up. Basehor Linwood has won the last 2 games, and the Chieftains won the 2 before that. If history repeats, this is Tonganoxie's year to get the win, but it should be a battle all the way down to the final play. Our next Kansas RE/MAX Big 3 game is Blue Valley Southwest at Blue Valley. Timberwolves hit the road looking for their first ever win over Blue Valley. It looked like Southwest had climbed the mountain last season, leading 21-0 before falling 28-21 in the season opener. Blue Valley is looking to bounce back from a 5-5 season, while Southwest made it to the 5A semifinals and are trying to roll that momentum into the 2023 season. The final RE/MAX Big 3 on the Kansas side is Olathe North at Olathe East. A decade ago, this was one of the top 2 or 3 Sunflower League's games of the year. East struggled for a while, but a team that was 2-7 last year returns 9 starters on each side of the ball. The Hawks played their best football at the end of last season, so this group is coming back, should have a lot of confidence. North is one of the most consistent 6A programs in Kansas and looked to be that way again. There were some key graduation losses, but that hasn't stopped the Eagles from being a state title contender in the past. This game has a chance to stir the memories of early 2000s when these teams were both powerhouses. Let's jump over to the Missouri side, where our first RE/MAX Big 3 game of the week is Lee Summit West hosting Blue Springs. Both teams struggled last year, but opened this year with big wins. Blue Springs beat Staley 30-20 and reversed one of its 7 losses from a year ago. The Wildcats look to continue that streak against a Titans team that beat them 28-0 last season. West pulled off a reversal of its own, beating Liberty 17-10 in overtime after getting shut out by the Blue Jays in 2022. The Titans' defense was strong, but it will need its offense to play well to keep that Blue Springs offense off the field and get the win. Our next RE/MAX Big 3 game is St. Michael at St. Pius X. The Guardians head to the north to take on a Pius team that has never beaten in its short history of the school. St. Michael got a big win over Summit Christian to start the season and will need to carry that strong effort into the game against the Warriors. St. Pius X was the only team to beat St. Michael in the regular season last year and earned a big win itself last week over Pembroke Hill. The Warriors are experienced and talented and have plans of another deep state run again this year. The new rivalry is a good one and could become even better if St. Michael puts one in the win column. Our final RE/MAX Big 3 game on the Missouri side is Maryville at Harrisonville. These traditional powers meet for the 6th straight year. The Spoofhounds have dominated this current run, beating Harrisonville 4 of the previous 5 games. Maryville is coming off a tough loss to defending Class 3 champ Blair Oaks, but that same situation didn't stop the Spoofhounds from winning a big 49-6 win last year. The Wildcats played a lot of sophomores in that game last year, and those players have grown up a little. Last week, Harrisonville led State Power MICDS 10-0 for most of the game, only to fall 15-10. This game should be much closer than last season, with the young Wildcats looking to change the script from 2022. You can find the RE/MAX Big 3 game each week on PrepsKC.com and the PrepsKC YouTube channel.